Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are back with yet again another trip report. So we are on a flight from Nantes to London Gatwick. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. I arrived at Nantes 2 hours before my flight. After I got my negative test results, it was time to go checking. Then after that we went through security and went through what we call the stinky alley, which is just this alley with all those perfumes and everything, which absolutely stinks. And then, not long after that, we finally arrived at our gate. Today, it would be on gate 38, and it would be to London Gatwick, obviously, as you can see. We were about an hour early, so we had to wait, but we had an amazing view of the airport, and a bunch of vehicles to serve the aircraft. Okay, right, so we are currently waiting to board. We are at gate 38 at Nantes Atlantic. It's actually going to be my first ever flight on board an A320neo, so I'm really looking forward to that. Currently, like as at the recording of this part of the video, the plane is on final, so he's about to land. And so yeah, so we should be starting boarding really soon. And yeah, so that's basically it. So I also wanted just to say, like, why not? I have this Easyjet flight log, and you can actually ask people, like ask the pilots, to give you their signatures. And as you can see, I already got a few right here. Right here. So they date back to 2018, but still I have a few there, and I have some more here. So yeah, so that's something cool you could ask. You can ask the flight attendant on the plane if they have an Easyjet flight log, and then every time you go there, you can ask, could the captain sign this for me? And then they just say yes, and the captain signs it, and maybe he'll let you go into the cockpit. So yeah, so I just want to make this quick break into the video. So yeah, so we should be starting boarding really soon. We are still currently waiting. The plane hasn't landed even yet. There is a Ryanair flight going to Manchester just before us. And so yeah, so usually on this type of flight, outside of COVID, it would have been full, but right now there is about, at the waiting room, judging by the fact that we're boarding in less than half an hour, there is only like about, I'd say max 20 to 30 people on a plane that has it actually has 186 passenger capacity. So judging by the fact that there's only 20 people on this flight, it's really not that big. There isn't a lot of people. So yeah, so my seat for today's flight is actually at the back, so I might ask and actually go to the front, because as it's a Neo, I want to get a good view of the engine. So yes, I might do that. So yes, I just wanted to do this quick break, and I'll see you guys on the plane. And then not long after, our plane arrived. Our flight for today would be on board this 3-year-old A320neo, registration Golf, uniform Zulu Hotel uniform. And not long after that, it was already time to board. So yeah, so we were boarding this A320neo that looks absolutely amazing. And as you can see right here, you've got a view of the engine, which is absolutely beautiful. My seat for today would be on row 24 ABC, just next to the window. Now, I said previously that we were going to be about 20, but we were actually 17, including the crew. So including the 4 flight attendants and 2 pilots, we were 17 on this plane. The seat featured a tray table that can actually go forwards and backwards. Some marketing stuff, a seat back pocket with the safety card, and a just like the boutique, and as I'm a kid, again a decent amount of legroom. I did manage to see this Ryanair 737 MAX 8, and then shortly after it was time to push back. So I really hope you'll enjoy this video. This is only my 4th actually trip report, so it won't be that good again. I am improving, however, I think. But yeah, so really hope you enjoyed this video so far. Please like, subscribe, and share. We are still on the road of reaching 200 subscribers. And yeah, so enjoy the pushback and the landing. No, the takeoff. Sorry. We then started our taxi down to runway 03. And we are now about to take off with this beautiful sunset. And there we go, we are up in the air. Now you might have realized that we did a bank like just a few seconds after we took off. That's because there is a law in Nantes where you cannot actually take off over the city. So the pilots actually just after takeoff they either have to do a left turn or right turn to not fly over the city. So that's just a fun fact. And yeah, so as you can see, the sunset is absolutely amazing. Obviously on camera you can't really capture it, but in real life it was absolutely stunning. So yeah, so enjoy the flight. Right, so we are now inside the toilets of the plane. They are actually really small. There is literally like no space to actually stand. So yeah, so I decided to do a brief like pre-flight, like in-flight chat with you guys. So yeah, so currently we have reached our, not cruising altitude, but the seatbelt signs are off. There is actually quite a lot of turbulence, the plane is shaking a bit. So yeah, so just want to say that we will be landing in about 50 minutes. We took off about 20 minutes ago, maybe 15, and we're taking off in about half an hour. We're landing actually, sorry, in about 50 minutes, as I said. So unfortunately I am behind at the wing level, but I will move seats just for, as the seatbelt signs are off in front towards the I lost my word. The engine. There we go. To get a nice view of the A320neo engine, because it is quite a cool engine. And so yeah, so just wanted to say that. Really hope you're enjoying the trip report so far. I'm really thankful for you guys to stay all the way into this video, because it is taking me a long time to film it and to edit it after that. But yeah, now we are going to have a little look at the A321neo engine. So I did manage to get a brief video of the engine of the A320neo with the wing and this beautiful sunset. So it is only a short one, But yeah, so this is the furthest I could actually go on the plane, because there were a lot of people at the front, and I wasn't actually allowed to not allowed, but like I didn't want to get close to people due to all that pandemic and everything. But yeah, so yeah, so I just wanted to tell you that I managed to get a little video of the engine, and so yeah. Right, so a little update on our flight. We have now just entered the English Channel. So we just came out of France. We are now just over the English Channel. I can see actually the top of France. So yeah, so we should start our descent relatively soon, in about maybe 15 to 20 minutes, and we will be arriving in about 40 minutes to 50 minutes. I know it's been like not a long time in reality and in the video since I did the last flight update, but I decided to do another one because we just went on the channel. The sunrise from here is absolutely amazing. As the sunset, sorry, is absolutely amazing here. So it will be a daytime takeoff and nighttime landing. Unfortunately, there might still be a little bit of light when we land, but I highly doubt it. And so yeah, so that's basically it. So I'll do the next update when we start our descent, and then I'll do the next one when we land. So yeah, so yeah, enjoy the video and enjoy the flight. Right, so update on the flight. We are currently landing in 25 minutes. I believe we are still above the English Channel. I saw land about 2 minutes ago, so I believe it was either Guernsey or Jersey. But yeah, so we are arriving in 25 minutes. I believe we started our descent now. So yeah, so thank you for sticking with me for this long. So yeah, so we are going to start our descent in about I'd say 5 minutes, and we're landing in 25 minutes. So yeah, so I'll speak to you once we are on the ground. Right, so update number 4, and we are currently just over England basically. So we are landing in about 10 to 15, maybe 20 minutes. And the captain has said to the cabin to prepare for landing. So we are landing shortly. So yeah, so I'll talk to you when we land. And then it was time to land. So you won't be able to see anything because it's actually night time. So I apologize for that. But yeah, so here is the landing. Of the plane without any markings. So we have finally landed. So the total flight time was about an hour. The landing was it was fine. It was a little bit rough. But it was still pretty good. And so yeah, so we actually arrived with 10 minutes ahead of schedule. So yeah, so now we are going towards gate 107. So this is where we actually parked. It was right next to the A380 parking area. And so yeah. So we had park at gate 107, and so we are now heading towards the passport check. But actually, one thing about passport check is that every time there was a massive queue, and it actually took us half an hour, maybe even 35 minutes, to go through the queue. So that's how long it was. But yeah, but overall the flight was really good. I really enjoyed it. But one last thing is that I did manage to see a few cool planes. So including this 737 MAX 8 of Ryanair and this Aer Lingus in the retro livery A320. So I had already seen it at Heathrow when I went plane spotting. So we had to take the Sky Bridge to get to North Terminal from South Terminal. And then after passing half an hour of passport checking and security, we were finally out of North Terminal. And that does conclude this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe and share. We are still on the road of reaching 200 subscribers. And yeah, and I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.